with our team a little bit. I think just the way that we'll practice and we'll approach practice, I think we can keep the team involved in the opponent. Today we're not going to, we always go shells on Monday, and we're not. We're just too beat up right now, and we've got to get some players back. And I don't want them back for Mississippi State. I want them back for this weekend. I want them back for Pine Bluff.
Not sure if Jalen had morning surgery or what, but have you gotten a report back how he's doing?
Yeah, good. I'm glad you asked. I was going to talk about it later anyway, but he had surgery this morning. He had, some slight tears in his labrum in the front and the back, and surgery went well. He's already been in the facility and went to Walmart to get his meds, so he's doing well.
Has he indicated whether he wants to come back, or is he talking about turning pro?
Well, I think you'd have to talk to him, but in all my thought process is that he'll come back. But I think you'd have to talk to him about it a little bit. He'll know the answer better than me.
Obviously playing LSU down the line here. The big news about Ed Orgeron going to be out after the season's over. Just wonder what your reaction was to that.
Yeah, I really haven't thought about it a lot. It's the nature of the business, people have to make those decisions, and, sometimes you go, what, or you go, he's going to continue to coach the year and all those things. That would be hard to me, I think. I think that would be hard. The plan is to go play as good as we can, and certainly if something happened, then it'd be good for the guys that haven't had opportunities, but we're going in like it's going to be a barn burner, and I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going in like it's going to be a really competitive game. But I think his development's good. I don't think he was as crisp throwing the football, obviously, Saturday. I don't think he's as crisp running the football. I don't think he's as crisp running the offense, to be honest with you. And I think, you got to understand, too, this is his first year to play. I think, it's like any of these freshmen, you go out there and you're going pretty good, and then you hit that wall.
And we saw good Bo Nix. Roman on the road against Arkansas, getting a win over a ranked Hog team.
Good. That was great, Bo Nix. And not just good, that was great. And also, he went over the top. He did everything that they needed for that great win. I appreciate it. Great job, Auburn. And Jalen Catalon, I miss you, dog. I can't wait to see you back on top.
I know, that's been your
dude.
They
needed him.
Since day one. Yeah. They really did. But we have to give Bo Nix a little bit of love. Auburn just snapped their 6-game losing streak against ranked opponents. We talk about good Bo, bad Bo. Good Bo on the road was fun to see.
It was fun to see because we know he can do this. It just has to be confident enough to see it all the time. That's it. That's it.
Consistency. Just be consistently good, though.
Just be the same person.
All right, Benjamin, thank you. Chips.
Traylon Burks. You know why?
No.
Because he's the second leading receiver in terms of reception yards in our league at 90 a game. Oh, yes, and by the way, he's got a 91-yard touchdown this year as well. But he does it all, guys. He can carry the ball out of the backfield. You can throw it up to him in the red zone. He's my guy.
Following us right here on SEC Network, a lot of teams are off this week. Arkansas is not. They're taking on Arkansas Pine Bluff. In-state rivals in Little Rock. Arkansas 48.5-point favorites, so there's that. But in all seriousness, Arkansas struggled, dropping 3 straight. Watch out for Traylon Burks. Needs just 77 yards to reach 2,000 receiving yards. That could happen today, Roman. Here's what's new on Nation. JT Daniels, Georgia quarterback, is as healthy as he's been since week 4. Expected to split time with Stetson Bennett next week against Florida. That's something to watch for sure. That quarterback situation get really interesting. And Arkansas safety Jalen Catalon out for the season after having shoulder surgery earlier this week. I'm sorry, Roman, but it's just what we have to report here.
So. Now he can ride shotgun in the bus with you, though.
There we go. Get him back on the side.
Roman definitely got off the bus.
All right, Arkansas, we just saw them. They're actually in Little Rock today, taking on their in-state rival Arkansas Pine Bluff. Looks a little chilly out there, it really does. Here's Andrea Carter with Sam Pittman ahead of this one.
Coach Pittman, first time playing an in-state team since 1944. How would you describe the significance of this game for your guys?
Well, we're really excited about it. I feel like if we're going to play somebody and give them money to play us, it'd be neat and nice to keep it in state. And so we're excited about that, and we're excited about playing. And we're Pine Bluff. I mean, we're excited about that, and I think the fans are excited about it too.
And you can't look ahead to the bye week just yet. What do you want to see from your guys execution-wise on the field today?
Well, we need to start fast. We need to get our mojo back a little bit. You know, we've been on a 3-game losing streak, and now there's 3 really good teams we played as well. But we need to get back. We're going to try to make a run here today and then go into November, and we can't do that without starting fast today.
Coach, thank you.
All right, thank you.
And Arkansas is playing. They're playing an in-state opponent for the first time since 1944. They're playing HBCU team Arkansas Pine Bluff. He's counting us down to kickoff just over an hour away. $600,000. Arkansas breaking that long-standing policy. I'm going to play Pine Bluff today and some of the other top games the HBCU.
Deuce, Arkansas about to kick off right behind you as you're on the call of the game. KJ Jefferson, some questions about his health in this one. What can you tell us about your expectations for the Razorbacks today?
Well, I think for the Razorbacks, it's back to basics for them, and what I mean by that is just going out and executing like they really did earlier in the year. You're talking about a program that started 4-0, and then the last 3 games, obviously losses, but it's 2 ranked teams, and you talk about KJ being a little bit banged up and beat up, and that's really how he plays, and so it's him understanding and managing some of the quarterback runs that he does have. I think that he's probably missed some throws that he normally would have made, but I think overall he's had a pretty successful campaign as far as the starting quarterback is concerned.
Deuce, our Ole Miss crowd, when we brought you on, you probably couldn't hear it, but they did the whole deuce. I just wanted you to know that as you get ready to call the game about 10 minutes away from seeing you right here on the SEC Network.
The sun has risen over historic War Memorial Stadium here in Little Rock, Arkansas, where the Razorbacks make their annual trek to this historic venue. And today, a special treat as Arkansas Pine Bluff, an in-state opponent for the first time since 1944, to face Arkansas in the first ever meeting between these 2 schools.
Laser-like focus on playing one play at a time and playing together. So, hey, we're going to throw the ball, we're going to execute, we're going to run the ball right at them. We need to go execute and kick their ass.
Your brand, there's 2 of them on that jersey. One of them's in the front, that's the University of damn Arkansas. And one of them's on the back, and that's you. You're going to play for your brand. Your brand is us, your brand is you.
Stadium, please, from the Arkansas Razorbacks.
But they have since lost 5 straight. Their last coming to Southern last weekend, 34-7. And that kick will sail out of bounds. 5, the far hash mark. This Kendall Briles offense, just as we say that, they run a little quarterback. Jefferson to throw over the middle, has his tied in. Blake Kern with the touchdown, an 18-yard throw and catch, and the Hogs are on the board.
Really nice job here, KJ Jefferson, being able just to read that void and no safety in the middle of the field. Got caught. Askew was the kind of the nickel guy that bit, and so with that look with the safety, both safeties kind of voiding the middle.
Pressure on myself. He said he wants to feel calmer on the field.
Hands it off. Javon Britt. The Little Rock Zoo, just a few steps from War Memorial Stadium. You see the Glow Wild exhibit next door. There's an amazing array of wild animals displayed throughout the zoo, including lions, monkeys, zebras, pandas. Got some golden lions and razorbacks going at it today. Here is Traylon Burks around the corner, and he will take it to the end zone on the first play. 49 yards.
Look at it here. They just put him in motion. It's just a handoff to him, speed sweep, and he's just too talented of a receiver, particularly when he's able to gain the edge. And you can see him just be able to accelerate. Good block by the tight end, Blake Kern, who caught the touchdown pass earlier. And so once that defense gave up the edge, he gets to the outside, and you just see him turn on the burners. And
second down and 11. Arkansas bringing some heat, and it works. Perry dropped at the 25-yard line.
Slant there to try to get the football to him.
We know this guy can catch it. So play clock down to 1. They do get it off. Line drive kick that will send Perotti back. Nathan to midfield and stutter steps. Out of bounds at the 41. Nice return by Nathan Perotti. And here goes the hurry up. Sanders, stiff arm. Falls forward. We'll have enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 29-yard line. That's just some tough running by Raheem Rocket Sanders.
A nice job of being able to use that inside arm. He and Paul Reeves there was able to pick up that first down. Paul Reeves was able to bring him down, though.
Dumps it off quickly to Devion Warren, who's out over the 40. Do you remember, like, your best stiff arm?
I'd like to say I had a few of them.
Here's Warren again. He is brought down. And
you talked a little bit about it. They've hit on everything that they really wanted from a tempo standpoint.
Sanders. Another big, strong run. It picks up 8 on that one. Here's Cam Little, the freshman, who was 10 of 13 in field goals. This from 31 yards out. And he will split the uprights.
Able to Grant Morgan can't make that play in the backfield, and that's where you're able to get that first down.
They kept their integrity that time, and a loss of a couple. So Arkansas here at War Memorial in Little Rock, 17 points in the first quarter. That is our score after 15 minutes of play. Back to Little Rock right after this. Skylar Perry coming near side to the back of the end zone, picked off. Interceptions everywhere.
one, I mean, he's covered all the way. It's a flood route, and he's trying to throw the corner route, but he is covered all the way. Really nice job there by Slusher, who got beat earlier on the post route. He comes up, he's just sitting in zone. And so if you're Skylar Perry, you've got to be able to feel that and see that. He just makes a play. And you talk about a young kid that hadn't played a lot. He brings that ball out. If you technically you want him just to be able to get down in that situation, get the ball back at the 20. And
Jefferson stands in the end zone as Kern, the tight end, goes in motion. They will hand it off to Dominique Johnson. He's out near the 40-yard line.
You talked about maybe wanting to get him the football a little bit more, and you see right away it's actually we're trying to get outside zone, and Paul Reeves is a defender that's down, and he does a nice job of being able to get right off of the backside of the tackle Clary and Limmer
last week. Here's Dominique, still on his feet inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line.
Same play, Dave. Outside zone with a little eye candy there for the Razorbacks, and same play for Dominique.
22-yard pickup. Again, big hole off the right side, and Dominique Johnson stays on his feet down around the 28-yard line. And just kind of hitting that wall as a starter, how things change. And he is inside the 20-yard line. Pressure again on a corner blitz. Across the middle. They hit it. Burks dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. 18 yards out. Traylon Burks with his second touchdown today.
Yeah, I believe it. That's just a slant route. Like I said, he's one-on-one right there, and Reeves tries to bring him down, and he just can't stop him. No safety help. They brought pressure off of the edge. Arkansas does a nice job of being able to pick it up as far as the pressure is concerned. Reeves tries to bring him down. Burks is just too big, too strong, able to dive and lean and stretch, be able to get in the end zone.
Hand off on first down, and the run game on first down has been non-effective. That's a loss of 1. Second down and 11. Nowhere to go, nobody home. Sanchez will punt it away. Perotti back to the 20-yard line. Got some room over there on that far side. Now cuts it back where he's got a lot of room. Perotti. It's now a foot race to the goal line. He's to the 10. 5. Touchdown. No flags. 80 yards. This is why he's back there.
Yeah, well, his ability to be able to just make people miss, and you talked about that wall being able to be set up by the return unit, and Perotti's able to go left. He breaks it back, cuts it back against the grain. He's able to get into the end zone. Nice job as far as the return is concerned, and you go back and you look at it, 4th and kind of 2 situation, but you're backed up on your side of the field, and you don't want to really give them the football in that situation. I mean, but at the same time, you got to be able to cover as well.
That's the first punt return for a touchdown for the Hawks since Joe Adams went 51 yards back in 2011. Boy, nowhere to run there. Joe Fouché steps up and makes the play.
Crossley on the carry.
Pressure comes, down goes Vaughn.
So he's matched up, and he just does a nice job. That right tackle really just misses as far as up front is concerned.
A.J. Jefferson hands it off to Dominique Johnson with another carry and breaks a couple of tackles. First down and 10. KJ rolling left, throwing up top, has a man, pass caught there by Warren, and he's out of bounds at the 29.
From Pine Bluff, but KJ's still able to place the ball perfectly.
KJ down the middle, has a man, touchdown. Keytron Jackson in the end zone. 8-0, but Keytron Jackson, the former 4-star number 37 wide receiver in the country, showing you a little bit of his skill set.
Yeah, just does a nice job of running that post route. And you talk about Nathan Seward, who had got banged up earlier. He's back in the game, and I don't know if he was expecting safety help or not, but that particular play, Jackson just with too much speed, able to get some separation, and KJ just has to lay it up there for him to be able to run up under it and come up with the football.
He was a good get for this Arkansas. 155, 3 touchdowns. Here's Burks. They will hand it to him, and he's coming back near side, trying to get the corner. Little stiff arm there, and he's out of bounds. Arkansas keeping the offense out there, 4th and 4. Pressure comes, going up top. Here's Burks, wide open. That'll be another touchdown for the Hogs. 39 yards. Golden Lions brought pressure. KJ Jefferson made them pay.
Sits in the pocket. He knows he's going to get hit. Basically puts an air up under the football to let Burks be able to run up under it. And there's nothing really, when you look at Big Ben in that situation, that he's going to be able to do matched up with Burks. Just a one-on-one situation. I mean, he's got...
Football fans, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Every year, over 2,300 Arkansans receive the diagnosis. We stand with every person facing this disease and celebrate their strength as we work together to beat cancer for good. For the first time ever, the marching musical machine of the Mid-South and the best in sight and sound joined to honor all those impacted by breast cancer with the chart-topping anthem, Beat It!
but well, they don't have to worry about 55. Trey Williams, he's standing on the sidelines watching this third down play. Perry on the run. Oh. Sanchez will get it. And here's another big opportunity. Xavier Vaughn going up top, and he gives it right back to Arkansas. Picked off by Malik Chavis. Still on his feet. Malik cuts it back. Couple of good blocks. He's got a chance. Chavis inside the 15-yard line. What a return. There are no flags.
Well, the other thing is you talk about work ethic, how you work in practice is one thing that probably is going to show up as well, and so he's going to have to make sure that he's pushing himself.
Here's A.J. Green, kicks it near side. He's got some room. He is chucked down around the 45-yard line. Hornsby will throw on the run. Pass is caught by Crawford, but he's a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It continues to improve.
The defense stands tall. First down, nowhere to go for Perry. A lot of things they can highlight on the tape as they get ready for the week off and the stretch run. Here's Hornsby, stays in bounds. Well, that's a nifty run by number 4.
So you end up with a touchdown, but probably another drop there for an opportunity for more yardage.
Now go to 1-6 on the year with a 6-game slide that they'll try to snap at Texas Southern next weekend. A lot of these guys know each other growing up playing football in the great state of Arkansas and shaking hands, reminiscing about some plays and some games in the past. But this one's all Arkansas, over 500 yards of offense. And let's go down to Andre.
Coach Pittman, how important was it for your first unit to come out in the first half and take care of business?
Yeah, it was really important, and to go up 45-0, that was really key for us. And then that way we got to play all their twos. They didn't play very well, but it was good for them to get experience. And I'll give Pine Bluff credit; their team fought all the way through to the end.
Well, when you talk about your twos, what are some things that you'll see on film that you can teach them?
Well, we gave them the ball back twice. Our pass protection wasn't very good. Linebackers running through on offense. I thought our defense held up pretty good. We put them in some bad situations in the second half.
When you talk about your defense holding up, I know getting hats to the ball and pressure on the quarterback was something you wanted to do. How would you rate your ability to do that?
We still have to get better. I'm disappointed in the penalties. We had a couple of personal foul penalties. Those things we had to clean up because, we're going to go back to SEC play.
Coach, thank you.
You're awesome. Thanks. Go Hogs. And then you've got action, right? Now, let's go back to this. 45-0 at half. 45-0 at half. 45-0 at half. That'll be. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That was a beautiful half of football. We got cut down on the penalties. We got to watch, and we got to look at the football on defense. We got to cut down the penalties. We played extremely hard, and there's number 1 on the run. There's number 1 on the run. We're going to make a damn run. We're going to make a run.
Arkansas when they were 4-0.
Well, they got ours coming. Yeah, I do. Remember, Texas A&M lost ours.
Yeah.
Can't figure out how. KJ Jefferson to Traylon Burks, 39-yard touchdown. Woo Pig gets back on it, 45-3 against Pine Bluff, also from Arkansas.
Arkansas facing Arkansas Pine Bluff, first in-state opponent the Hogs have faced since 1944. And Traylon Burks Nice call, Chizik, on Saturday stud as he was all over the place.
Well, sometimes they use him as a jet sweep guy. Sometimes they throw the ball to him vertically like they may do here soon. You never know, but I may have won.
Yeah, I think you did. More on that in a bit. Arkansas defense, by the way, held Pine Bluff to 3 points and 223 yards of offense, both season lows, as you might expect against this particular opponent. And then KJ Jefferson.
There
Burks.
goes that man.
Yep. 24 zip. Watch Nathan Parody here. Field this punt. Run left. Go to his right. He's got blockers. He's got a convoy, as they would say.
What did we say this week for Arkansas? It was a chance to get right. They got right on offense with some explosive plays. The defense played much better and got some contributions from the special teams as well.
And Chiz, would you like to call this next play on 4th and 4 down the sideline?
Let me see. Let's throw it deep.
Little slot fade.
Burks, touchdown. Burks, 84 yards receiving and 145 total yards of offense and 3 touchdowns.